The big game is almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. And since it's right around the corner, it also means it's your last chance to get in on the football action before next season. So close your season out right with Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5 lineup. Week 2 of the playoffs has been crazy, and I still got my eyes on Seattle. And that duel of Sam Darnold and JSN just screams more. I mean, more. I think they could go all the way. And the new feature alert, Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks. With the new social feeds feature, you can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like, or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and play or fade our picks with just one click. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just download the Prize Picks app today and use the code DeboJoe to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That code is DeboJoe to get 50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. How you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.
Welcome back to Deebo and Joe. I'm your host, James Deebo Harrison, and I'm here with my co-host, Joe Haden. Please make sure you like and subscribe and download wherever you get your podcast. Joe, how you doing today, Joe?
I'm doing great, brother Deebo. The national championship went exactly as I wanted it to go. The Hurricanes lost.
Okay.
They did not win, so I'm good. Indiana, it was a good game. I was happy to see that. And University of Miami came out to play, but wasn't enough. And for me, go Indiana. Go Coach Kirk.
No, hey, for sure. I'm with you on that. The reason I'm with you on that is because Chicago over there, my boy L, he lost in Chicago. Okay. But he from Indiana. He Indiana, he a Hoosier. So he had something to root for. Like, so I was actually looking at it a little bit, but not really. You know, I turned it on, I clicked it on, and when I clicked it on, dude from Miami struck off on him on the first play I saw. I said, "Oops, I got to turn the channel." I said, "I ain't good luck right now." See, man, I had to come back to it later, baby. I had to come back to it later.
He opened up stride.
Oh, yeah. He took off on them boys, dude. That boy Mendoza over there, though, they say, he capped off the perfect season?
Bro.
National title? First ever ranking for the Hoosiers?
Come on.
First Hoosier quarterback to win a Heisman and a national championship?
Yes.
And likely, first overall pick.
The thing I'll say about this is I didn't watch Deebo. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't ever watch too much of Mendoza throughout the year. And I didn't know. I didn't know if they were fake or phony. But I started watching during when they played Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? They were able to beat them. Then I watched when they whooped Alabama 38-3. And that's when I started really to become a believer. He won the Heisman. He's a great kid. That's kind of what I see too. He's one of those, like, he's a God-fearing man. Some people will call him corny. I call him, that's exactly what GMs and coaches are looking for if you're looking for a quarterback to lead your franchise. He's going to give all the right answers. He's a try-hard, really gives a good effort. He's not small. He's like 6'4", got a big frame. He made some good plays out there. I mean, the one play that he did, bro, when they went for it on 4th down, they act like they were going for a field goal. They went for it, and they called a quarterback draw. And my man went running through everybody, fighting for his life, taking on tacklers, and then dove into the end zone. Everything. He showed me a little bit of everything. He showed me the love of the game. He showed me his dedication. You know, he might be a little corny. I like that. I think he had to do, went out that joint, won the natty, looked sweet, and congratulations to my mans. Congratulations to Mendoza. And the coach, bruh, Coach Kirk.
Yeah, I've been hearing about him, man.
Deebo, he's from Pittsburgh. That's what I heard. And everywhere that he goes, he was like this, like, Google me. So I went and Googled him.
That's what I had to Google him.
You got to Google him. And he's doing wherever he goes, that's what a great coach do. He's a leader.
2 years,
I can
bro.
tell he's a leader. He's able to, and this is the other thing. They don't have Indiana. They don't have like all those 5-star recruits.
Yes.
They don't have those 4-star. But this is what I realized, Deebo. They're old. Their team is 23-year average age. So this is what my man is doing. If you got a good team where there's 2-star, 3-star recruits come into college, they start playing college football. They get the speed of the game. So by the time it's their 3rd year, he's going to the portal, getting dudes that are 2-star, 3-stars, but they played a couple of years, got some good tape. By this time, I'm 21, grown man, played 4 years of college football. Now I'm about as good as those 5-stars. Now they're basically 5 stars because they've had their experience. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's doing a really good job of seeing talent that isn't just, I'm not going to go pay these young dudes millions of dollars. They come in and I don't know if they're already able to play. Just losing money. It's pick your poison. I'm going to go pick a 2-year, 3-year starter that's played in college football, maybe wasn't the best coming out of high school, but now he's developed. He knows how to play ball, and I'm going to coach him up to be a great player. So I think he's doing a great job in that part, being able to manage the money, being able to get older players, not just all the 5-stars, showing it's a way that it can be done. Because he beat Ohio State with 40-some 4 and 5 stars. He beat Alabama, Oregon, you know what I'm saying? And then beat Miami with 40-some 4 and 5 stars. So it can be done. Shout out to him because he's a great coach. The dudes out there loved him. And in my time, I wasn't taking Indiana serious until they started, you know what I'm saying, until they started beating like Ohio State. Then they whooped Alabama. And then, you know what I'm saying, Oregon.
I ain't gonna even lie. When I heard the Alabama thing, I wasn't tripping because Alabama ain't what Alabama used to be, you know what I'm saying? Ain't thinking, yeah, it was whooping. I get it. But when they beat Ohio State, I was like, ooh. Yeah. Yeah, something there. Something there.
Yeah,
he's doing a great job, like you said, of actually bringing them in and knowing the type of player that he has and the potential in that player and what he can get out of them, and getting them in there and developing them to that point and pushing them to it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's unbelievable. That's great coaching right there.
Bro, it was great coaching because at the same time, like I saw the quarterback, he was out there taking what the defense give him. You know what I'm saying? When they were playing off, he was throwing a lot of those hitches, getting the ball out to his playmakers' hands, and they were just being able to methodically walk the ball down the field. Miami Hurricanes, their defense was still nice. Like he was getting pressure, people were coming, he was getting hit. Did you see, my first drive, hit my man right underneath the chin. And I was like, oh my God, they didn't call no flag. But he you know what he did? He did the RPO, and do you want to act like you got the ball? You're going to get thumbed. You need to go ahead and throw your hands up, Mendoza. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like you got it. But he did get, bing, my man lip was bleeding. I was like, bruh, okay, they're out here fumming.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. Because I think Indiana's roster only had like maybe eight or so 4 or 5 star players. Like you said, Miami, they were sitting over there with 45 4 or 5 stars fresh out of high school.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. That's that grown man strength. You playing versus grown men that's been in there, and they're 4 or 5 year starters. These dudes are average 22 years old, and Miami's probably, you got 18 years old. My man, their best player, number 10, he's supposed to still be in high school. You know what I'm saying? He's out there hooping though.
Yeah, you get like, I see what you're saying, but you know, bird in the hand, bird in the bush. You gotta go get what you can get when you can get it. I understand.
No, like, for sure.
For the longevity of it, like to be like, yo, I'm about to be that dude. You know what I would do that they allow now?
What?
I go 2 years JUCO, then come back and get my other 4 because they don't even count against it.
Oh man, you coming in as
I'm coming in freshman. I'm coming in freshman, 20-year-old grown man. I could get up out of there in 3. Easy, yeah. Yeah, like, it's wild right now, bro. The things that you could do, and then on top of that, you still could get a red shirt on it.
If you nice, if you nice though, you're gonna go because they're gonna pay you the dough. If you're nice, if you're not, if you're a second 2 year, if you're a 2-star, 3-star, I can see them trying to go to JUCO route because nobody really paying you.
Right, get you a year
coming
JUCO.
Out of there ready. No, for sure.
Especially if you ain't had time to like get in there, develop, play, whatever it may be, what's going on. Yeah, get you a year in that JUCO. Go ahead. No, develop yourself. Get the snaps.
Get that grown man strength.
No question. Yeah, but your boy Beck, what was he thinking on that last throw though?
It was an underthrown ball. Underthrown ball. It's picked. I mean, my man, the
Hey,
DB.
I was thinking the same thing, but then as I'm looking at it, I'm like, safety kind of slowed down. I was trying to get over the top, but then again, I'm like, if he just launch it, the
If you
receiver
just
ain't
launch it,
never
you
got to
mean
slow down.
if you just go
And
back
he
pylon, if you
stroked
just
that.
gotta go back, you gotta
Yes,
go back pylon. So where it's going to be out of bounds or outside shoulder. Because the safety's in there, the DB's beat. You go back pylon, only chance, then that's where he don't have to slow down. He don't gotta run. You gotta make sure that safety got a good angle. But if you throw the inside and underthrown, that's gonna be booked. That's gonna be booked by either the corner or the safety. So yeah, he gotta throw that. He gotta let that thing fly. But
yeah,
Indiana, they made plays when they had to, brother. The fourth and Mendoza, 4th and 8, back shoulder to get down there. Like Indiana was not, they didn't give up the game. I liked it because it was a good game both ways, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Both teams battling, both teams making stops. But yeah, Mendoza did what he had to do to go win that thing. And
How old
Indiana
is
won
Beck,
it.
dude? Ain't Beck like 23, 24 or
Yeah,
something?
he was on Georgia. He was for Georgia. He got 2 national championships, but he was the backup quarterback.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so
okay,
he didn't go start for the game. So now this is
okay.
his first time being
Yeah,
in
and I
the
believe he said he graduated like 2 years ago, didn't he?
Yeah, my man is out there doing chilling. Straight, it's league. He's going to practice and going home.
Going home, bro.
He said,
He going to
what about
like
how fast
he got the real like NFL
bro?
experience already.
That's what I'm trying to
How
tell you,
long?
Debo.
What's that? 2 years, bro? Like, come
2
on, man.
years.
You gotta do better than that. You
2
had a
years.
whole 2 years of like a rookie. You know,
Bro,
come
you
on, man.
wake up in the morning, your teammates got class, you're playing Call of Duty or studying some film, maybe getting some
On film
breakfast,
all day.
vibing. Because you don't have your job is football. Your job is to know what you're doing. You going up to the facility like
And you
we do.
still getting paid,
Like,
right? And you
oh
still
yeah,
getting paid.
for
Oh,
sure. For sure. They gave that man about a
oh
good five. I think he
yeah.
got 5 mil, Debo.
Huh?
Yeah, they gave that man good M's. Bet got good five, like five. Don't get me talking crazy, but I know it's at least 3 million for
Man,
sure.
get that money, man. I ain't even tripping.
Man, what?
I ain't even
For
tripping.
sure.
I wish I could have had that. Cause man, as soon as they get a hold of this and start cutting this down and changing these rules, man, it's gonna be cats that's gonna wish they was born just a little bit early. Just
Man.
like sometimes you be looking at contracts, you be like, damn, I wish I was born just a little bit late.
No, for sure. Everybody.
Man, good
Inflation.
Lord, brother.
Inflation.
Yes, sir, man. Miami, man, though. Dolphins. They
Yes.
said they hired DC Jeff, what is it, Halfway?
Hafley. Jeff
Halfley?
Hafley. Jeff Hafley. I know that name. We love this. I love Jeff Hafley. Oh yeah,
You played under him?
go ahead, hydrate up. Yes, sir. I definitely played under him. 2014, he was my DB coach in Cleveland. Went to the Pro Bowl
Okay.
under Hafley. Great coach. Great coach. This is my thing too. Now, Deebo, I don't know how when we're saying with now coaches the responsibilities of bringing in other staff, you know what I'm saying, hiring other position groups. I don't know about that part. The one thing I tell you I know about Coach Hafley is he knows some defense and he made sure that I knew my job, the team knew what we was going on, and I like him as a coach. He knows scheme, he knows ball, and he wasn't telling me no just coach talk. He was giving me real things. He was giving me real.
So he actually developed you.
He actually developed my game 1,000%.
Okay.
I would for sure.
Excuse me.
He came out to the Pro Bowl with me. Amazing coach. So I'm very, very happy for him, and I can't wait to see how he does with bringing coaches around him. You know what I'm saying? Seeing how he accusates or gives out. You know what I'm saying? Acclimates. Yes.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't know much about him other than, he was the D coordinator for Green Bay 24-25, and then the head coach of Boston College 20-23. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't too impressed with that though. It was, you talking about, what was it, 22 and 26? You said, I guess sometime in between there, he must have flipped back forth between college and pro. Somewhere between there, but I mean, defense did well, I guess, in Green Bay for them. I mean, a 24, I think there was like a fourth or something, but a 15th this year. I mean, I know they lost some people.
You just don't know.
I don't know.
You just don't know too much.
Bro, I just don't know. Like it's another, you look at Miami and they done had 8 head coaches straight that had no coaching experience.
Yes.
As a head coach. And then they haven't won a playoff game in the last 20, 25 years, something like that. You got what is it? You got McDaniels, Flores, Gates, I want to say Soprano was in there somewhere. Matter of fact, now think about it. They fired 2 coaches, and Todd Bowles and what's his name over there in Detroit, Dan Campbell. They were interim coaches for those seasons that they fired those 2 coaches. And then in between that, I don't know who it was. Actually had Nick Saban too, right?
Yep.
Okay, but that program different than the professional game. And the last time they won a playoff game was 2000 with Wanstead. And before that, what was it? Jimmy Johnson, before he ended up walking up. Like, you talking about 96. Was you even born then?
Come on, Deebo. 89, man.
Oh, 89. Oh, 89. Okay. I'm just saying. So, I don't know, man.
You saying
they doing the same thing. I don't know. For me, I feel like when I look at it, it's like the ownership or something, dude. Like the ownership they done got stuck in a phase where they just want to try and hire the new young talent and run with it from there. And then when you look at it and you start like really just digging into it. So I like to dig into stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like the team has been ran by what's his name, Ross, since what, 08, 09, something like that.
The GM.
No, the owner.
The owner, okay.
Owner. GMs have been flying left and right. I think their longest tenure GM was what's his name, Chris Greer or something like that. I think he went. What was it? 16 to just this Halloween he got fired. Actually, on my son's birthday he got fired.
God dang.
Yeah. So now you got to look at it. It got to be an ownership thing, and you have to start with the owner. Like, he got the team in 08, 09. He was a lawyer. He started off, that's how he got his money, lawyer, tax attorney, all that bull, did the real estate. Actually did a good thing with the affordable housing development. Like, he did that. But you look at it now, this dude got NFL, NBA, Miami Grand Prix, developed properties in the U.S., London.
He got a lot of other stuff going on. He got a lot of other things going on.
Like New York City, like all that stuff, bro. So he looking at this as a money investment. You know what I'm saying?
See, Deebo, and that's when
we may not understand what it takes to get a coach that's capable of getting the job done.
Deebo,
so like instead of trying, you know what I'm saying, to get the next best thing, like get somebody already proven.
I'm with you 1,000%. So what we're trying to say is, are you trying to say that there's owners that know what they're doing and there's owners that are just know it's about the money? And when it's an owner, we can't tell the owner what to do. So the owner's going to hire who he wants to hire. He's going to put his foot where he wants to put it, because at the end of the day, the Miami Dolphins are still making money. They're going to make money regardless. So the smarts of the owner to be able to hire the right people to put them in position to set them up, that could be a very long time until they figure that out. You know what I'm saying? And people are always like, oh no, why is it all messed up like this? You don't have an owner that was able to get the right people in place to get the right GM and coach. And now they have to work together because you are an owner. You have the money. Like, that doesn't make you the smartest man in the room to make football decisions, to be able to build a roster and make sure everything's good. You're still going to be able to make money because that's what football teams do. If you own the team, the rights from Peacock, from Prime, from all that's coming in regardless. So you're going to make money if you own the team because you were fortunate enough to be able to buy the team. But for your team to be successful and to hire a right head coach, to get the right GM, to start moving in the right direction, to get your team building in the right way, that's That's Robert Kraft. That's where Rooney comes in. That's when you have ownership that, all right, we got the right coach. We believe in him. We're going to kind of get out of the way. The GM and the coach are on the right vibe. You might have an intelligent Robert Kraft. No, we're going to keep Tom Brady instead of being able to step in. Like, there's certain things that owners can be able to do because owners can make the decision whenever they want. They own the team, but you're smart. You had to be smart enough to know I'm not the smartest man in the room all the time. I got to be able to put people in position to make those decisions. So with you saying the Miami Dolphins, like you keep trying to get the new young thing, that's the owner where you could be like, why don't you get an established head coach that's going to come there, get culture, figure out a GM that he's kind of in cahoots with. Then they figure out where we're going with this quarterback, what we need to do in the draft, what we need to do here. So getting the right people in position is a big ownership thing too, that people are like, well, no, how? I mean, the owners can do what they want to do. So is it just about making the money, what they're going to make regardless if you own the team, or are you going to pick the right people to put in place? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I understand that all the way. When you go all the way back, staying with Miami, dude, when what was it? I said 96 was Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson, that's another time around, I think it was like 94, 95, they ended up letting Shula go. In that process, the guy that acquired the new team in that 94, 95 timeframe, first thing he did was he hired Jimmy Johnson. And guess who he made his GM? Jimmy Johnson. Okay. And in that process, I think they had like 3 playoff appearances, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 wins, something like that. And that spun off to something else, but it ended up being, I think it was Wannstedt. Yeah, Wannstedt came after that.
Okay.
And same thing. But from there, it's been a plethora of, new coaches. It's been 8 of them that, haven't had a head coaching position yet. And it just doesn't seem to be working out. And, I understand, I think back in 08, 09, Mark Anthony or something, he was like a minority owner with the Williams sisters. Yeah, for sure. And that right there, just recently, 24, I think he sold maybe 10 or 15% of the team. But you're a minority owner. Like, minority does not mean controlling owner. You are there simply as a money piece, like the with the Ravens with the Ravens owner say, hey, you have a lot to say, but you have no power.
Yes,
like, I'm gonna listen to you say. But when it comes down to it, I'm gonna go be the person that has the power at the end of the day.
Yes. So, people, I think people realize that if you just actually change the hat and ask a person, if you run a business, you know what I'm saying, your employee, how much say does he really have? You're going to listen to him if you're a good owner and like be like, okay, I'm going to take that into consideration. But at the end of the day, whatever you say is going to be what goes. You know what I'm saying?
For sure, 100%. Because you get like I said, all these businessmen behind these companies, bro. Like, hey, all they want is the ROI.
Come on, Deebo. Yes,
investment, baby.
If people know that,
they
know about that.
Like, it ain't nothing else happening and going on around here. I guess Saleh, though, he just got him another chance. It looks like over there in Tennessee. They just finalizing the deal right now in Tennessee for Saleh. What do you like that?
Saleh in Tennessee. Yeah, I do. I think he's a good defensive coordinator. I'm more their offense hasn't really been doing nothing. So I mean, if he's a good defensive coordinator, he can bring the defense in. I'm just more with the Tennessee Titans. How are they going to get Cam Ward right? I want the offensive coordinator coming in, and I just need somebody that's going to have my number 1 pick and the right vibes. I don't know. I love him as a coach. I think he's a good defensive mind. But if I'm the Tennessee Titans, I have my number 1 pick. The coach that I'm bringing in, I kind of want him to be more offensive minded and be on the vibe of Cam Ward. Hopefully, he brings in a good offensive coordinator that he's rocking with, and they can really build with Cam and do that. Because I think Cam Ward is nice. I just don't think that he's been in a position with a good offensive coordinator to be successful.
Yeah. I guess I'm like 50-50 And you know, I'm not kind of leaning like one way or the other. I'm hoping that he does have success, but you know, like you said, he's a good defensive coordinator. He's defensive minded. Another thing for me, he was a head coach, even though it didn't go as well, you know, as it could have. You can still use that experience, hopefully, and you know, maybe learn from it and figure out what it is that you did wrong there and be able to do it right in the other game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that right there is a thing that I'm for on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like you said, he did a good job with a banged up defense in San Francisco, brother.
And you can't. The injury's gonna happen. Your
right.
best linebacker.
He still did it.
Come on, he still did it for sure.
Yeah, but you know, the thing that I'm kind of against, but like you said, the O coordinator. But here's something else too, though. Like when you look at Tennessee, this actually kind of helps him because I believe Tennessee is possibly having like $100 million in cap space. So he can go out right now and pick up the groceries that he needs to go help that offense, to help his young quarterback. And I'm with you. Like, we got to see, you know, what happens when you get the job and who it is that you hire as your offensive coordinator, your offensive staff, you know, to help develop the offense, the young quarterback. You got a young dude over there. And, you know, all along with that, you know, I'm skeptical, just a little skeptical, brother. You know, you had a 20-36 record over there.
You know what I really want to start knowing though, Deebo? It would help a lot if we knew when these coaches come over how much control they have. Do you know what I'm saying? So like it would be able to see if he has control on picking this offensive coordinator, because then that would mean we know it's on the coach and not the GM. We know it's the GM's call. So if things don't quite pan out, there's literally, you know what I'm saying, more there's you know who to point the finger to, because people are able to hide behind, oh no, that's not my pick. I didn't bring them. I want you to succeed. So knowing the coach, like coach, if he comes in there with, I think with Harbaugh, knowing his contract, what he's asking for, I think those things being lined out. I know Harbaugh's going in there. Harbaugh's running stuff. He's picking exactly what he wants. So he's the chef. He's doing everything. He's the shopper. He's getting all the ingredients. So when things don't pan out, you looking dead at Harbaugh. Like, okay, boom. Now we know who was making the decisions, who was pulling the strings. With Tennessee coach, him going in there, are you being able to pick your offensive coordinator? Are you being the one like, nah, I'm going to be the one to do it, knowing you're a defensive-minded coach? Are you not bringing in the best person just because, like you said, there's not enough, you know, you just don't want nobody to take no shine? There should be no shine, no nothing. You should get the best person that's going to help out your team, you know what I'm saying, for you guys to win. So I want to kind of knowing that part of like, what's the head coach really doing? Does he have any say-so? Because
I believe the head coach always has say in his staff. I believe the head coach always has 100% say in his staff.
Okay.
When you get there, you have 100% say in your staff. So that right there is not in question. The only thing that would be in question is how much say do you have over the drafting of players when you and your GM are not even close in the comparison of what you believe you have in this athlete versus what your scouting department is saying, what you're saying, and then what the GM is saying. So if I'm the head coach and I'm talking about, hey, this guy, you know, I want to get him in the first round, but I got everybody else over here talking about, man, listen, he bottom of the second, he early third at most. Now, my GM saying, hey, he bottom of the second, early third at most. Do I now have the power to say I'm taking him in the first anyway?
Okay, yeah.
That's when it becomes it becomes an issue.
Okay,
when you're talking top of the first, bottom of the first, you know, that can be negotiated. But when you're talking totally different rounds, you know, you're talking first round, third round, first round, you know, end of the second round, like that's something else to, you know. Yeah, that's something else totally different.
So you saying who gets that trigger call on? I like this, you like this. Coach,
and
like,
I think
that's me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the call. Okay.
But very few are going to stand up and say that's me, because, you know, what is it? 8 times out of 10, it don't work out. And the one time it do work out, you ain't gonna say nothing because you got to talk about the times it didn't work out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm 50-50. I'm hoping he's able to go over there and do something better than, especially on the offensive side, than what he did in New York. I think they ended up starting off at his first year. I think there was like a 24, and I think the highest was his 24, and that was his first year. And his lowest, they was 31st. So they didn't even rank out of the 24 in those 4 seasons that he was there as head coach when he was in New York. So I'm hoping to see that his offensive staff has credentials that can, at least on paper, look like they can go out there and get it done.
For sure. I will hope so, because now you get another shot at a head coaching job. You had New York, defense was solid, offense was sketch. So that's why they got you up out of there. So hopefully you get another one now. Come in there, guns a-blazing, ready for the offense. You you're bringing defense. So come in there with a good old offensive mind, somebody that really can put points on the board, scheme some stuff up, like some Kyle Shanahan, a young Kyle.
You got to look at it when who was there? Vrabel was just there, right?
Yeah.
That was, what was it, 24? He was there. Vrabel was there in 24. Their defense was a 2. This year, their defense was like 21st, 22nd. It couldn't have been too many players that left out of that major defense dropped that bad. So it got to be, something as far as scheme. And then they did hire a offensive-minded coach. They hired the OC. That was the old OC for Kansas City. So, not Kansas City, Cincinnati. So that could be something that, might have added to it. And with that, I think, who else is it? We got Harbaugh got the Giants, There's still 6 openings, dog.
Yeah.
Still 6 of them, dude.
They got to get to it.
Yo. Question.
What's up?
Hey, with the Bills getting rid of, oh God, do you think Harbaugh or your boy Stefanski over there kicking themselves right now?
I think Harbaugh is probably chilling. I think Harbaugh is good. I think Stefanski is probably kicking himself.
Sure. Yeah, I
think Harbaugh's chilling. Harbaugh is over there in New York Giants. He got a lot of money. He got Dart. He got Scatterboo. He got my man Neighbors. They didn't have Neighbors at all. They keep forgetting he's a dog. All these dudes on young rookie contracts, and he got a lot of money, and he can really come over there and do whatever he wants. So I think Harbaugh would chill, but I would say definitely the Atlanta coach, Stefanski, I think he might have been able to, maybe if he would have been able to get the Bills job, definitely. Because Stefanski in Atlanta is throwing me all the way off. I think he would have loved that. He would have been more with Josh Allen and just got along with him, better than I think he gets along with Atlanta and the vibes out there.
Harbaugh, I'm with you, dude. Harbaugh ain't tripping. My man just signed him a 5-year. What's that? He was 20 a year, 100 million.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Because listen, bro, the first thing that anybody that goes to interview for this head coaching job needs to realize is you're getting fired if you do not win a Super Bowl, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
Listen. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Hey, listen, they also are very likely to have the least amount of patience, okay?
Yes.
The least amount of patience, brother.
Their coach.
When you get in there, you be like, hey, man, what's the expected time frame for the Super Bowl?
10 minutes.
I believe whoever get that job, they gonna be lucky, bro. Lucky if they get 4 years or more on that contract. It's probably gonna be like 3 with a tail,
brother.
On it to 4 or 5. Dude.
Yes,
like
that's what I'm saying.
Fired Sean McDermott, brother, after he had, how many seasons was that, bro?
I think it was 9.
He had 9 seasons. Okay.
9 seasons.
Oh, my dude had 9 seasons since 2017. Okay. They said he had a 66% win rate. Okay.
Yeah.
And he was 8-8 in the playoffs.
Yes.
So I had to go look. So I'm like, maybe it's a what have you done for me lately thing. Like, You ain't did nothing for me for the last 4 or 5 years. You ain't won a playoff game. You ain't went to a playoff game. Whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Nope. That's not the case. 2020, they was 2-1 in the playoffs, okay? And that was the one they lost to was it KC? Was that KC? Was that what's the name of them?
Was it Mahomes in them?
It don't matter. They made it to the championship game and lost, okay? Now, 21 through 23, they won a playoff game in each year, okay? 24, again, AFC championship, but lost. Yeah, and this year, they went 1-1 and could have won easily if the call hadn't went however it went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you fire him immediately. It wasn't even a whole weekend. You ain't get my man till Monday or Tuesday. You ain't bye.
That was
bye. Like soon as they gave him what 2-3 days, not even 2-3 days, bro. They gave my boy about 12, 16 nights. They probably had this stuff packed when he came back to as soon as he landed at the airport. They had this shit sitting there like, here. Don't even go to the office. We got everything right here, man.
We got all your stuff.
We got all your. Now listen, your boy Stefanski, he probably tripping. He probably kicking himself in the butt.
He would have loved that job.
What? You stepping in already made. Your groceries is already sitting there. Okay? All you got to do is not mess it up.
And
don't get rid of nobody. You got everything there. Keep everybody there. If you want to bring a couple of your guys, everybody got their guy, but do not get rid of the OC, the DC. You could do something else. Already made. He could have been like, yeah, went there this next year and won the Super Bowl and been looking at y'all like, yeah, I told y'all I was one of the best coaches ever. I just came here year one, won a Super Bowl.
My man
y'all still ain't got one in Cleveland.
Kevin Stefanski would have been so geeked. Did you see how much love he was supporting with Dylan Gabriel? All making sure he was fine, all making sure he was good. He would have been Josh Allen's best friend, making sure everything was set up perfectly for that man. And I think they would have definitely, he would have succeeded for sure. Because I think if he's a good coach and he would have had everything in his power to support that man, Josh Allen, and made sure that he was going to will his way to victory. Bring him all the players he could get, everything. So, yeah, I think Kevin Stefanski's a little pissed.
Oh, I'm 150% pissed, bro. Like, what is he talking about? Like, again, though, like, maybe he was like, yo, I got to take this. I don't know who else will give me a job. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, he got to go get that. He got to go take that job, though. He got to go take that, for sure. But if the Bills job was open, he would have went there first.
For sure, brother. Steelers, man.
What's up? Let's get to this. What we got?
We ain't got nothing. No, we got Pat. Pat, he said he was disappointed in the lack of opportunities he had this season. He said, I would say I was disappointed with the lack of opportunities I was given. But at the end of the day, I'm a team player, and I was proud of myself for not making it about myself.
Yes.
What do you think about that, John?
I think he said what he said, man. And he waited till the end of the season because they probably asked him, how would you feel about your usage? And he probably was not happy with his usage because I think they used Jonnu Smith, and then we had Washington, and then we had Hayward in there also. And I mean, I respect it. We signed him to a contract where he's making $12 million a year, so we should be using him. And every time he was in the game, he was balling. He was never not balling. So that's why I can kind of see what he's saying. We brought in Smith. Washington is balling also. He's nice, and we still got him under a rookie contract. I think he could have been used better. I think that everything that he's saying is correct. I think he was a team player. I think he knows Jonnu Smith is also a good player. Darnell Washington is also a really good player. So he sees that they did have a rookie, and we did bring in a free agent that we paying some pretty good money too. So we need to give them opportunities. But him knowing his game, knowing his skill set, knowing what he thinks he brings to the table also, I can see why he feels that way. So that's, I think, why he said it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know what the big deal is that he said it. Everybody can see it. Just because I said it out loud, it's a big deal now.
Y'all asked the question.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man. Like,
Listen, they signed a man in September of 24 to a 4-year, 48.
Yes.
Okay.
12 a year.
Yes. And it was a 11-6 guaranteed on that. Now,
you get that
here's where I see where he's like, yo, I'm being underused. What's going on? Woo, woo, woo. So going into 26, I believe, which is next year, from here on, he has been paid his whole guarantee.
Oh, yeah. Bro, the Steelers, once they do it in
26 hits,
first year, it's done.
Yeah, when 26 hits, that March 12, 13, 14 time frame, if they let him go before then, I'm pretty sure it's some significant savings on the cap.
Oh, yeah.
Now, he was only targeted 54 times this year. Last year, it was 78. It was high as 98 in 2020. And now, after this guarantee look like it's paid up, and like you said, you got some younger players in there. You're trying to see what you could do to work them in there and get from it, but you know what you could get from him. I don't understand why he's not out there giving you what he has been giving you the last 3-4 years.
I'm with you. Like, if you got him under contract and you're paying him, I would expect you to use him. Like, you still have the younger dudes under contract, but when you have a player that you already paid his guarantee up, he has another year or two left.
Well, you got to realize, like, with the with the contract setup, you get back in heavy. So now a lot of your pay is in your base. So now if a lot of my pay is in my base and my guarantee is already spread out across these years, and I let this guy go at a certain date or before a certain date, and I don't have to pay him. So now we had salary cap issues right now, bro. We have salary cap issues right now. So now I'm got to where I could save possibly, I want to say it's close to $5 million.
No, for sure. They can save that
in cap space.
Yeah.
Now you go and you look at other people's contracts like that, and hell, they already let Queen go.
The Steelers are doing what teams do. If you're not winning, you have younger players that are in the same position with contract on rookie deals that are performing, and because the Steelers do a job of they normally pay the guaranteed is up in the first year, so they're able to do that in that signing bonus, so where you get paid off. So now they're able to chop you after that. You know what I'm saying? So like Alex Highsmith, his guaranteed is up. The only one, TJ Watt, he still got 2 more years of that guarantee because that's 108. So his is the one with the big one. But everybody else that has contracts, they normally knock out their first guarantee and that signing bonus. So then they have the leverage to chop you whenever they want. There's more normal deals where it's like 10, like they're getting an average salary, a good salary.
Right.
They think you're not being the highest paid player, but you're not being the lowest paid player. So they can cut you whenever they want because they already gave you that guaranteed in your signing bonus at the beginning. So I'm with you 1,000%. Financial wise, it would make sense. You know what I'm saying? When you have Darnell Washington playing for $1 million a year,
right?
When you look, he's going to give you the same thing. Cam Hayward, the little young Hayward, and then you still have Jonnu, where you had the option to release Jonnu because you gave him the guarantee for the year for the money last season. So he's 7 to the cap. So you got 7 with him, and you got 12.
Okay, with 7.
Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
I did not know that, bro.
So that's where it's like that's 2 players that are making that money. Where you have 2 young dudes, where it's going to be Freiermuth at 12. We got Jonnu at 7.
It was 7.
It's 7, brother.
Like this year was 7.
Don't I think I could show you last year might have been 9, and this year probably 7.
Bro, there ain't no way, bro. That's over 20 on 2 tight ends. No way.
Yeah, Deebo. I can go back to you and show you. I love contracts. I love looking at the numbers. That's just it makes me. That's what I always do. I love it. You know what I'm saying? So I know about making sure the guarantee with the Steelers of like, yes, Jonnu Smith, they don't have to pay him. His guaranteed is up. So they can pay him probably, I think it's 7 or 9 million, $7 million this season, or before March, they can release him and not have to pay him nothing. Yeah, brother. So
That's crazy, bro. We ain't even got a coach yet to make a decision on that.
But that's what I'm saying. But that's why
it's gonna be a lot of furniture moving, man. Whenever you
that's
get
what
that
it's saying. when you have those vets, though, like that are still making a little bit of money, when you have the younger dudes like Nick Herbig, we got Highsmith still. I think the Steelers are looking to make sure what's going on. Like if there's any type of, because TJ's not going nowhere. Then we have Alex Highsmith. He's making $15 million this year, probably $14 million next year. And then we have Herbig that's on the rookie deal. Then we have Sawyer that's on this rookie deal. But we got to figure out what we're doing with Herbig. Because he's going into the last year of his contract. So are we going to be paying TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, and you got to pay Herbig? So they come looking at situations like, how was that looking like? So
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I think they go shred up a lot of that defense, man. There was a lot of money over there, and we did not get the results that we wanted, and we need to get something on offense. So whenever the coach come in, I think he go shred it up and start trying to pick him some groceries on that offensive side that could try and at least help him right now to a certain point. But whoever the coach is, I don't care who the coach is, man. Y'all get ready. We about to be in the basement. About to be in the basement for a year or two, if not 3.
I would say
what type of coach we get, how fast he could turn it around.
It depends on the picks. It depends on the picks, and it depends on if they're able to perform at a high level. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, you got it.
If you get the quarterback, I mean, this is dependent. Right now, like if you go
you also have the guy, they got to be taught. We've seen a lot of things going on the defensive side that
for sure,
repeatedly done the same way over and over by multiple people that was just not taught.
That got to get scrapped. It got to start from the bottom up. Come in with a legitimate scheme. Everything. Speaking the same language. Everybody, our whole scheme is going to be different. It's not going to be the same old like little fire zones that they were running. No. When the coach comes in, they're going to have their system, and every coach is going to be speaking the same language as the other coach. Linebackers talking to corners, talking to safeties, talking to D-line. You know what I'm saying? Like just having that basis, like you said, if you don't start from everybody speaking this is the way it goes. This is how we run it. There's certain basis to our defense. This is what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? You have to have that where everybody, no matter who you talk to, no, this is what we're doing, this is how, and this is why. And there's no gray. There's no somebody. No. Everybody's fully 100% bought in to the system, to the scheme. Everybody believes it, and that's just what they do. Like Seattle, like Pittsburgh, when you was there with Dick. That's what they need, like legit. Like, no, everybody knows this is what we standing on. This is what it is.
Yeah, and it's simple, dude. It's simple, and like you said, the coaching. You got to get guys that when they come in there, just off of their credentials, what they know of that person, what they've seen of that person, their name, like it's automatic. Like, oh yeah, I'm buying in. I'm buying in right now. I'm buying Joe Haden, my DB coach. I'm buying in right now.
I'm learning what he's teaching me right now. Like I know what I know, but right now, this is how we're doing it here. You know what I'm saying? Like all that. No, this is what we used to. I would never want to hear this is how, and what are we talking about? I don't care about how you used to do it. I don't care about none of that. What you about to do is how we do it here, and it's gonna get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like on the film, is your outside arm free or is it not? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't
we can't shoulder bump on blocks. You can't come down here and do this, dude. You can't do that in the NFL. They are just going to grab you and hold on to you, and there will be no call because it is 100% allowed. You got to come down there, bang them, punch them off, and shed and rip. You can't do it any other way, especially if that's what you have to do at your position. We have to get guys that can play the position that is needed. Like I was saying about 95, like, dude, I'm wrong, dude. He's actually a good player. They just got him out of position. He ain't no nose. That boy ain't no nose. He could play a rush in, though. He ain't no nose.
Get busy on the rush in.
Go check him out. Go check Ben out. I ain't gonna lie. Go check out his old pass tape, all that, bro. Go check him out.
I'll go watch, bro.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like I said, if it wasn't for Hamp saying it to me, I would have never even took a shot at looking at him. I'd have been like, to get him up out of here, he'd have been gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But
Hamp, no.
Yeah, hey, Hamp, Hamp, no. Like I said, if Hamp your D-line coach, what you listening?
Bro, all ears.
All ears, bro. Speaking of tight ends, bro, I guess Eric Ebron. He said,
My dog, Ebronius.
He said Omar Khan. He said questions if the players respect him.
Oh man.
Yeah, he said ever since Omar took over, what have Omar draft picks done? We was there with Omar. I sound stupid reading this. He's saying they was there with Omar. And basically ain't nobody respecting him. And he said, just call a spade, call it what it is. What you think of this, Joe?
What year did Omar start doing the draft? Was it like 2023? Because I know he was
bro. I think it was 20. No, sorry. It was 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because I'm looking, his 23 draft class, it was Broderick Jones,
yes.
Joey Porter Jr.,
yes,
Bennett, Washington, and Herbert. I mean, that right there is a nice draft class, in my opinion. That one right there is nice. The next one, Troy, Zach, P-Dub, Roman Wilson, not bad. And then last year, we had Derek Harmon and Jack Sawyer. Then we had Will Howard. So, I mean, 2023 draft class, I think that draft class was kind of good. What do you feel about Omar?
Oh, I like Omar. I have a good relationship with Omar. Omar's been there since like 2001, dude. You know, he's went from the bottom to the top where he's at now. Again, I say the same thing I've been saying. How much control Omar has over the draft process, I know at the end of the day, Mike is 100% in control of who comes in there. He can veto. He can veto top to bottom. I know that. That's factual. So, you know,
say he was being able, he could veto it the whole time.
He could veto. He could veto the whole thing, bro. Like I believe from like about that 13 to 15 time frame, dude. He could veto. He could veto, man. He was given that power. Like, I mean, you hear even Ben say, like, Mike has a lot of power in that building. He had a lot of power in that building. And that was the truth. So how much of this I can accredit to Omar, even though, like you said, hey, it was a good draft class here and there. I can't say that. What I can say is I know Omar got time under Bill Cowher. Omar got time under Mike Tomlin. Omar got time under the old GM, Kevin Colbert.
Yep.
You know, all the way up until, Kevin ended up leaving in 2022. You know, I know he spent I talked to him in person. I know he spent a tremendous amount of time learning and talking to Kevin. You know what I'm saying? I've had multiple conversations, interactions with Omar talking about football and his goal of wanting to becoming a GM in the NFL. And, the years and the time that he took, the steps that he took, learning, trying to accomplish that goal, just spending time and being in draft meetings, going through that whole process since 2001, bro. And I think in 21, it was actually reported that he had a job offer, or it was like very close to actually being done with Houston before they hired, what was the dude named? Nick Corso? What was his name? That from Houston before D'Amico?
Nick Caserio.
Yeah, Caserio from Houston. Like, dude, but I also know he wanted to be the next GM for the Pittsburgh Steelers. When the time came that Kevin Colbert would step down, and he got that chance in 22. Probably, I don't know, I'm just speculating, in 21 when he had the opportunity, maybe it was told that, you know what, he was going to be stepping down. You would have the opportunity here. You go and you look, just July of last year, they just signed him to a 3-year contract extension, making him there through the end of the 2028 season. So the Steelers obviously have confidence in him and his abilities and what he can do. So I don't know, I don't know what old dude is talking about right here with, guys not having, respect for him and all that other stuff. He's been through the whole process. So, sure. I mean, it may have been a situation where, he was in control of making the money work. So guys originally when I first got there, there's like, oh, that's the money guy, And as I got to know him, it's not just the money guy. He's the guy that makes sure, like, the coach want to do this or do that. How do you make that work? Well, he either got to do this because he got to keep control of the cap, make sure we're under the cap, that we don't go over the cap, how much cap, all that other stuff. So that may be a situation where he might have got, feeling a certain way about a situation, how he left or whatever it may be.
1,000%. I know Ebron personally, and I know we basically left at the same time. And you know how it is when you start seeing these people and they act like you had regular conversations and you want to ask them questions, and they keep it they're nice to you, but at the end of the day, when it comes to the business side, they will still chop you and not really like send you an offer. Like you feel like anything, like offer me something. And maybe it's just not even, they just won't offer you. Like it's a business is business to the point where sometimes it's that thing gets a little bit like, dang, I just hollered at bro. I've been hooping. You thinking you're going to get offered something. I'm just saying me personally, because I know Ebron and I know how that joint can rock, and then it just won't be nothing. So that's business that you really got to realize, but then that's a part of where you could really be like, I talk to them. We sit down and eat breakfast before we go into the things. It can make you feel like somebody like doesn't owe you, but like, nigga, tell me, you know what I'm saying, what it is like, or just blatantly be like, no, instead of having
you got to understand a lot of people in those positions don't tell it, how it blatantly is, and they try and sugarcoat around it, or just flat out, if you don't talk to, Coach B and I'm Coach A, and I say, damn, Joe, we really want to keep you, but we can't do it, man. The cap is this, or hey, man, we can't do it because Coach B he ain't really feeling you, and he was the deciding vote. That ain't necessarily true. And when you start having real relationships with all these people, and it's more than just football, now you end up finding out things that you didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So I think that could be a situation of one of those things. So I don't know, but when it come down to it, man, the salary cap guy, he only liked by guys the day they signed. After that, that's
I tell you, I like when I came from Cleveland, me and Omar, we had a great relationship. And when I had my re-up, we had another great relationship.
No question. No question. When they don't realize that he, without you going out there and playing to the standard that they wanted, then you got that re-up. He's not in control of that. He's just in control of trying to make it work so that they can get you and keep what they need in stack. That's it.
They want to make it fit, make it work.
Right. Yeah. You got to make it fit, make it work. That's all that it come down to, man. Look here, man. I think we got a super chat here, man.
What we got, Deebo?
It ain't much, though. We say it's the underscore, big underscore. What's that? Reek donated $5. Appreciate you.
What up, Reek?
Deebo and Joe. Are there any DCs in the league now that can come close to Dick LeBeau style? Hell no.
Dang. Straight like that.
100, no. Can't nobody, listen, y'all don't understand, man. Can't nobody do what LeBeau did. That fire zone defense is LeBeau's. Do you understand? Like, that is his. It is literally in his head. There is no hard copy of Dick LeBeau's whole defense in existence sitting on a paper that he has put down on and said, here is the fire zone that I know about. I talked directly to him. I said, Coach LeBeau, because I wanted to get some knowledge of it. I'm thinking, you know what? I might just go ahead and get into some of this high school stuff. Let me see what I could do. I was thinking about it. It was foolish. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, Coach, do you have like your defense, like on, like, can you send me your defense? Coach said, he said, I can't send it to you. He said, I could tell you all about it.
Oh, he ain't giving up the.
I said, what you mean, Coach? He said, I ain't got it wrote down. He said, it's in my head. He said, I could tell you everything about it. I know it from right to left. I said, so if I want to come, throw the defense off his head. Nothing in his hand. It's here, bro.
He's a scientist.
This man got this. Listen, Coach DeBoer, damn near 90-year-old, bro, and he can tell you what happened in training camp on whatever day it was, and verbatim just spit it out there, dude.
Because he's a mad scientist.
62 interceptions, bro. 62. That man, 62.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And he ain't get into the hall till they saw that he was the coldest defensive coordinator around. Stop
That's
playing.
crazy. 60 picks,
bro. Stop playing, bro.
Boys just trying to get to 30.
Out of here, man. We got this last super chat, man.
What we got, man?
Let's see what it says. It says Creek Knock 6280. Or looking at this on his phone. 6288. I'm tripping. Let me pull it up. 6288. It says, I'm a Falcon fan. Can you two help me understand why in the world we will hire Stefanski? It said we know, knowing we basically have a quarterback issue and hire a coach with the worst track record. These same problems. Joe, explain it.
They are saying what I was saying, and I was hoping and thinking that Matt Ryan, since he would have saw when they'd been able to read the room. Oh my, this elephant in the room. Dion played for the Falcons. It just doesn't really fit. I think they have another. I don't know. I don't know why they did it. I hope that he comes in there and really tries to. He knows if he comes in, he must have told them during the hiring process, oh, I believe in Penix. I think I could do damage with him. He must have gave a good sell, because other than that, I don't see it. I saw the way he supported Dylan Gabriel in a great way, had his back, you know what I'm saying, wanted him to do well, but I hope that he gives him some good vibes. He did a good job with Baker when they went to the playoffs, but I'm confused by the hire, if you were to ask me.
Yeah, I ain't got no answer. I'm gonna go with Joe.
Yep.
I would have been probably a little happier if he had went to like Baltimore. You know, other than that, I really ain't got no answer for you. You know what I'm saying? Look here, man. We a little over. Yo, we want to thank you guys for joining us on this episode of Deebo and Joe. Please make sure you like and subscribe and download the show. Joe?
Please make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you on Friday.
Hey, we're going to be back talking about them championship games. Y'all come on back here now. You hear? On Friday.
Come holler at us.
We out. How you doing today, Joe?
Let me tell you something, Deebo. Deebo, it's my time real quick.